Hello students, hope all of you are doing well. So again we are back with English literature class. So in our previous class we have started chapter number 5, that is learning to fly. This is a story from Peter and Wendy. That is Peter Pan, who was a very mischievous person, and he one day came to Wendy Darling, his friend's bedroom window, to listen to the stories, the fairy stories that her mother used to tell her, and he wanted Wendy to come with him in the world, means in the Neverland. Okay, it's a fantasy place where he wanted her to share all the stories with the lost boys. Okay, so but yeah, Wendy was very excited to go to Peter Pan, to go with Peter Pan, but the thing is that she cannot fly. Okay, and besides she was also afraid of her mother. So what Peter Pan did, Peter Pan told her that he would make he would teach her how to fly. Okay, and Wendy got very excited, and he asked that whether he could teach John and Michael, the brothers, to fly too. Okay, so let's start with page number 69. If you like, he said indifferently. So how could how could she resist? Of course, it's awfully fascinating, she cried. Peter, would you teach John and Michael to fly too? If you like, he said indifferently. And she ran to John and Michael and shook them. Wake up, she cried. Peter Pan has come, and he is going to teach us to fly. John rubbed his eyes. Then I shall get up, he said. Hello, I am up. I say, Peter, can you really fly? Instead of answering him, Peter flew around the room, taking the mantelpiece on the way. It looked delightfully easy, and they tried it first from the floor and then from the beds, but they always went down instead of up. I say, how do you do it? Asked John, rubbing his knee. He was quite a practical boy. You just think lovely, wonderful thoughts, Peter explained, and they lift you up in the air. He showed them again. You're so nippy at it, John said. Couldn't you do it very slowly once? Peter did it both, slowly and quickly. I've got it now, Wendy cried John, but soon he found he had not. Not one of them could fly an inch. Of course, Peter had been trifling with them, for no one can fly unless the fairy dust has been blown on him. Fortunately, one of his hands was messy with it, and he blew some of each of them with the most superb results. Now just wiggle your shoulders this way, he said, and let go. They were all on their beds, and gallant Michael let go first. He did not quite mean to let go, but he did it. And immediately he was borne across the room. I flew, he screamed while still in mid-air. John let go and met Wendy near the bathroom. Oh, lovely! Look at me, look at me! They were not nearly so elegant as Peter. They could not help kicking a little, but their heads were bobbing against the ceiling, and there is almost nothing so delicious as that. Up and down they went, and round and round. Heavenly was Wendy's word. Today we will keep up to this. So, what is happening? Okay, so first let me tell you the meaning of the words like indifferently means in a way that shows you are not interested. Okay, in a uninterested way. Okay, then comes nippy. So nippy means able to move quickly and easily. Okay, then trifling. Trifling means to play the fool with somebody. Suppose you are means befooling someone, okay. Then wiggle means shake, okay. Gallant means brave. Borne means transported. Mantelpiece means uh, you can say a structure of wood or marble or stone above and around a fireplace, okay. So when Wendy asked Peter that whether he could teach John and Michael to fly too, at that time what happened, Peter said, okay Wendy, for the sake of you, I can teach them, okay. And Wendy became so excited that she ran quickly towards their brother and she shook them, okay. Shakes past tense is shook them up and said that Peter Pan is here and he would teach them to fly. John dropped his eyes, and then what happened? He got up and asked Peter whether Peter could really fly or not, or he was just faking. Okay, that time what happened? Instead of answering John's question, he showed them, okay, that yes, he could fly. Okay, now what happened? And it looked, means when Peter Pan was flying, okay, it looked so easy that John also tried, but every time they were coming down, okay, because they could not able to fly only, okay. Now John asked Peter Pan that how is it possible, means how you are flying so smoothly, so easily, what is the secret? Now Peter said that you you just have to think the wonderful beautiful thoughts, okay, and it will help you, and it would help you to lift up in the air. They tried, but nothing happened, okay. You are so nippy means, as I said, he was so quickly moving. Peter Pan knew flying so well that it's very easy for him to move from here and there. So John said, can't you do it a little bit slowly? So Peter showed them. Okay, now John got excited and then excited, and he said that Wendy, now I got the way, okay. Now he said that he could fly, but soon it was proved wrong. Actually, what was happening? Peter was befooling them, okay. He was fooling them. Actually, anyone can fly with the help of the fairy dust, okay. But since they don't have the fairy dust with them, okay, that's why they couldn't able to fly. But Peter, in one hand, okay, what happened? He had some fairy dust, okay, one of his hand, and so he blew some of the powders on each of them, and now they just wiggle their shoulder, they just shake their shoulders, and they were all on their beds. And first Michael flew, okay. Now then he got very excited, he was flying, and he soon transported into a different room, and he also screamed in excitement that yes, he could fly now. And what he said, John let go and met Wendy near the bathroom, and they were not that much elegant, they are not that much efficient, okay, like Peter, but yes, they could fly, okay. So that's all for today, children. I hope you understood the story. So if you have any query, then ask me in the live session, and go through the story, read the story properly, okay. Thank you, and have a nice day ahead.